Hello and welcome back to part 7 of our face modeling tutorial series. And in this part, we're going to start to join all of the different parts of the mesh that we have made. And we're going to do some broad adjustments to the shape of the face. I can see a lot of those in the future. So let's enable proportional editing before we do that. And I see here that we have this sharp edge between the eye and the side of the skull that is obviously going to be a problem. Well, not a problem, but it just doesn't look right, and it's not anatomically correct. Something we can do, actually, is Shift A, add in a UV sphere, and we'll just see if we have the dome correct. I mean, obviously it's not a full sphere, so it'd be like that. And that will let us kind of see, okay, right here we're going too far in. So with proportional editing on, we're just gonna scale that up, bring it out, and adjust it so that it fits, the sphere as it would fit the head. The Kopf. Alright, I guess that's good. We can delete that sphere. Okay, so we're going to start to combine all our mesh now. So let's first select all of our different meshes that we have, and it doesn't matter which one you do last. You can do this main one and do Control J, and that will join all of our meshes. And as they had different modifiers, we're gonna have to go in on some of them, turn off proportional editing, and just Alt and select this loop and just drag it in so that it is touching the side. You can see here that we have some problems with the mirroring. That's just what happens when you join objects that have modifiers on them. But now that it's all one object, we're going to start to combine it. So select our lips and this part of the nose, and just really just start to work your way. And I'm doing this quickly, but you should really pay attention to what you're doing, because you can see here that's going to be a problem. How can we fix that? Control R, we can add in a loop, and make that like that. Ooh, that's not good already. Select these two vertices, W merge at last, and no. Okay, how are we? See, you come across these problems, and I thought we were prepared for this, but we might have some problems. So let's just go back and we'll look at that later after we join some more of these vertices. And define the nose right there. Okay, let me pause this and see how we're going to fix this problem. Okay, so I figured out what we have to do. We have to do Control R, we have to add a loop right here, and we can drag out the chin. Okay, and we're gonna do Control R, and we're gonna add a loop right here, and we're gonna merge these two. W merge at center is fine, and then we can make these a face. So we do have a 5-cornered vertice, which is not good, I guess, but it's something that it can be temporary. We can adjust that if we wanted to, but for now, that's just what we're going to do. So now that we joined all these, we have more mesh that we have to go and arrange to look good. You'll notice still no subsurf modifier. It's really not a good habit to get into, to model with the subsurf modifier on, especially if you're doing organic things. You should try to get the best look you can with low poly first. Okay, just shaping the nose. Okay, that looks good, I guess. You see how everything in the end is coming together. All these separate parts that we made are coming together to form pretty much one solid mesh. Okay, so now let's do the ordeal of combining the eyes to the nose. This is always fun. So we're gonna have to extrude this corner right here from the eye and drag it up and drag it in. And let's just position this in the right viewport. And Control R, add in a loop right there to define that. The eyes might look weird. We'll see. Okay, so now let's join these. And those will have to be joined. Okay. Just doing more fixing. Okay, we're gonna have to do Control R. We're gonna have to add in a new loop. And we're gonna have to combine those. And let's just go to edge mode so that we don't have to select 4 vertices at a time. And do that. Now, reposition these to look better. It's not looking too bad. I think we should move the cheeks out more though. Okay. And let's see how we're gonna do this. What we can do is extrude this vertice around the eye. Extrude, and we're just gonna extrude it to each of the vertices. Let's see, that one's that one, this one, okay. And let's see. It's like a mask kind of shape. Kind of like the mask of a raccoon. This is probably an edge loop that we should have defined when we originally were defining the edge loops, but I did not, and I should have, and I apologize. Because it is a very important edge loop. It is the mask edge loop. It has a name. That's how important it is. Okay, so now we have that. Let's select these two, W, merge at center, and what we're going to do is Alt select this edge loop right here. Alt select and press C and middle mouse button, and we're just gonna unpaint the ones that we don't want, and then select this loop and do W loop tools bridge. Oh no, it doesn't work because they are technically the same edge loop. Okay, we'll just have to do these manually. Okay, that's always fun. Delete this edge. So delete, dissolve edge. Oh, delete edge collapse. Okay, we had one too many edges. And we're just gonna keep filling up these faces. Now we have some major reconstruction to do. There we go. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. Alright, that's part 1 of combining the mesh. I'll see you back in part 2, and we'll start to get this model almost finished up.